Hey everybody, this is going to be a really fun show. I am so excited to have you, and more importantly, I'm just excited, period. That's just me. But I am excited to have you with us once again. And we've got an incredible guest. You've seen her before. This is Nicole Shelley of Nicole Shelley Models, which is way more than a modeling agency. She's going to tell you all about it. But the best part will be we're going to talk about tips of how to feel and look like a model. So, Nicole Shelley, I want to introduce you again to our clientele audience and to everybody out there. If you can say hi.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to be with Sheryl and myself today. Sheryl, you know how much I just adore you. I say this all the time. I sound like a broken record, but you give so much beauty and life and love and information and goodness to all these beautiful people out there. So I'm happy to be a part of that experience and a part of that dissemination. So
Well,
thank you for having me.
oh gosh, Nicole, I have to say thank you. First of all, these are people that you and I care about. So everything that you do at Nicole Shelley Models is all about just encouraging, inspiring, and motivating people to be the best that they can be. You're somebody that I absolutely have fallen in love with. And everybody says that in Hollywood, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and a lot of it is not real. This is real because this person has a heart of gold and she is there to help all of you. And look how beautiful she is. And if you knew her also inside and out. So I'm just going to give you the floor because I know that everybody wants to know how to feel confident and look confident and maybe even look like a model. Can you help us?
Absolutely. It's what I love to do. And to echo your point, I mean, Sheryl, obviously I adore you. I love you. You're amazing. You have just as much more beauty inside and out and the whole 9 yards. So we're just going to share some great information with everyone today. And as far as your question, when it comes to modeling, I mean, just so everyone knows, for those of you who don't know who I am, as Sheryl said, I'm Nicole Shelley, and I've had the fortunate honor of owning this model agency for 20 years now, going on 21 years. And you know this, and that's one of the reasons why you and I connect so well, that we are first and have always been a wellness first company. So our initial slogan, and I think I shared this with you, was not just a pretty face, because we wanted to hire talent that had more to offer than just their looks. Because at the end of the day, you know it and I know it, any good makeup artist and stylist with a nice crew, great photographer, location, art direction, all of that can make anybody look like anybody. So, when it comes to the physical beauty and the external, almost anybody can look like a model if you're talking about the word model. Because what does that really mean when people say, oh, I want to look like a model, I want to feel like a model, I want to be a model? A model is really an example. Isn't that what it is? If
Yes.
you're a model for something, you're an example. It's something that people want to emulate. It's something that people want to be, which is obviously the same as emulate. It's something that people look up to. It's something that maybe sometimes people might be even a little bit envious of. How do you become that person in a good way? Because obviously you and I know envy is not a positive trait, but it's nice to be able to look at something or someone and say, I want to aspire to be that, or look like that, or act like that, or function in that way. I want to be as successful as this individual. That's a positive thing, to be inspired by others. So how do you do that? Confidence. There are a lot of different boxes that you have to check, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the first line of defense, if you will, is your confidence. This is the foundation of how you're going to conquer all in your personal and professional relationships, in your aspirations to be a model, to be an example to others. If you are not confident, if you are not sure of yourself, if you are not feeling like you can show your face to the world and you can have an attitude that people want to gravitate towards, because it's not just the physical. A lot of, like I said, a lot of models look great on camera, great in a commercial, and in real life, they're very simple people, very normal. But what makes them stand out, first and foremost, is their confidence. After that, of course, is the training, which gets me excited because we do a lot of training. And depending on the category of specifically modeling, like if you're trying to really become a fashion model, then you have all different categories. You have print, you have commercial, you have runway, and that requires certain training because you need to know how to walk, how to pose, your facial expressions. You need to understand even what colors work for you and what angles work best for you. There's so much that goes into that, and we do a lot of that training. That's something I love to do. But if you are just a regular person and you want to just be an exemplary version of yourself, you want to be a person that people look up to, how do you do that? You build confidence.
Number
That's
one.
the first attribute that you have to invest in yourself, to be bold and to be able to project and to be able to offer to the universe and to the people who meet you the best version of yourself. A big part of being an example is not just obviously working on your personality, your attitude, your energy field, all of these internal things, and obviously being healthy, which we'll talk about later, because if you're ill, you can't aspire, people won't aspire to be you, or you can't inspire anyone, of course. So the health, we'll talk about that later. But it's so important to be able to take care of your physical being, your energy fields,
Yes.
and your appearance. So you start, like with clientele, from the inside out. I know the clientele has vitamins for the morning, vitamins for the evening, multivitamins, immune therapy, vitamins,
Oh,
all
just a
to make
slew
you
of supplements.
a slew of supplements to make you feel good so that you are working on your energy field and that your mood projects one to be emulated. Then after that, we can talk about the right makeup and the colors and the right clothing textures and the right clothing colors for you and how to pose and how to walk and all these other things. But you have to be healthy first. You have to have a good inside, a good energy field, and then obviously good skin, the largest organ of your body, your skin. If you have, and I don't know if you've experienced this before, any defect on your face for an ephemeral period of time, whether it's a pimple, temporary acne, a breakout for some reason, maybe your teeth, whatever it is, that changes your mood sometimes, your feeling about yourself, how you might smile, how you might talk to people, if you might even want to approach someone to talk to them, because you're so conscious of, oh, this pimple hair, I can't look at them that way, and oh, maybe I just shouldn't go out. And your skin, it's what people see. Sometimes I see those commercials for people with rosacea, sorry, and emphysema, and oh no, I'm sorry, not emphysema, rosacea and eczema, I think it is.
Yes, eczema.
Where you have the redness and they're embarrassed, they're putting on long sleeves and so on. So, if you are to be confident, going back to the initial word, your skin, being the largest organ, needs to be cared for. And that's one of the reasons why I love, again, clientele, because we're both thinking about wellness. When we train models, when we do photo shoots, when we book models for jobs, we want them to be well. And we also want our clients to be well. Meaning, taking care of their inside, taking care of their energy field, taking care of their skin, their beauty, what they wear, just investing in themselves so that other people can look and be inspired. That's what it takes to be a model, whether you're doing it professionally or you just want to be a model version of yourself, being the best version of yourself. Does
Well,
that
first
answer
of
your
all,
question?
that answered many questions. Again, a lot of us don't want to be professional models. Some do. Some just want to feel, like you said, like a model. They want to feel healthy. They want to look vibrant. They want to look radiant. And so we have Nicole and clientele and our sister company, MDR. We've got the same philosophy of taking care of yourself from the inside out, which builds confidence. When everything is healthy and it looks good and you feel good, you walk into a room and you command that room. You take it over. So that is exactly what you're saying. And who better to hear this from than Nicole? And Nicole, your agency is not just about modeling. This is an international agency. Nicole works all over the world. She's worked with every culture, everybody, you name it, and some people that you wouldn't even imagine. And you also have an over 45 division, which I think is amazing. So let's hear a little bit more about how you train maybe somebody that is over 45.
Wonderful. And thank you for mentioning the scope of our business because, as I said, we're wellness first. And most people don't think of a model agency or a talent management firm as a wellness first firm.
How do we feel and look confident? Now, we already know about what you just talked about, internal and external, which is how we conjointly work together. But what else can we do when we're kind of stuck in a rut? The same clothes, the same hair, the same makeup. What do we do?
That's a brilliant question. So I know we were talking about obviously, us doing events and us managing models and all of that. And the people who attend those events and the models that we do train and the photo shoots that we do for every division, whether it's 20s, 30s, 40s, any age group, I think it's important. What makes the environment that we work in, as I told you, which is primarily the luxury market, is the quality of the people. And it's the choice that they make to continue to invest in themselves. So if you think that you are stuck in a rut, what's important to do to prevent yourself from even getting into that stage is to constantly evaluate yourself on a daily basis. Ask yourself, simple question, if you are wanting to be the best version of yourself, if Oprah was looking for someone to interview, would she interview you? If Vogue magazine was were looking for someone to put on their cover, would they put you on their cover? Why would they put you on the cover? Not just for your looks, but what do you offer? What in the realm of confidence can you offer? What in the realm of substance can you offer to either of these entities, whether it's Oprah, whether it's, Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, whoever it is? Ask yourself that question. If you don't think that you're in the best shape of your life, you're not looking the best that you can, if you think that your closet is old and it needs a revamp, you call us. Call clientele, call Nicole, Shelley. We will give you the tools that you need to revamp your image, to feel good, to feel more confident, to find the best colors that work for you. Between the two of us, we can help anyone at any age feel and look their best, to project their best. So as far as what you can do, obviously everything we offer is very customized. So there is no blanket secret formula that works for everyone besides obviously confidence. But I would say, let's say if it's a closet situation, evaluate your closet. Take something out, close your eyes, pull an outfit. Would this outfit work on the cover of Vogue? Why or why not? Does it represent your age? Does it make you look older or does it make you look younger? Or is it age appropriate? Why or why not? There are a slew of questions that you can ask yourself. And depending on what the answers are, you'll know if you're in the right space or if you need to make a few adjustments to be in the best form and shape and version of yourself. And if you need help, clientele is always there, and so is Nicole Shelley.
Well, thank you, because that was a phenomenal answer. And I'm going to ask you to give out your contact first. Then I'm going to give out my contact so you can call either one of us. Sheryl Wilson with Nicole, with client. Sheryl Wilson is with Nicole. Sheryl Wilson with clientele.
Please come on board.
With Nicole Shelley with Nicole Shelley Models. Could you please tell everybody, how do they contact you?
Well, you can certainly call our main line, which is 305-375-0323, or you can email us, N as in Nicole, S as in Shelley, at NicoleShelleyModels.com.
Wonderful. Thank you. I want everybody to reach out to Nicole, and then you can call us at 800-327-4660. That's at Clientele and MDR Fitness Labs. 800-327-4660, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I think the new thing is Eastern Daylight Time. But you can find us then, and we will both help you from the inside out, regain your confidence, become the role model that you want to be in your life. And you will be surprised how your life will just have so many blessings take off like you won't believe when you have that confidence. Nicole, I thank you. And if you were here, I would throw my arms around you and hug you so tight. I'm so grateful that you shared this incredible information with our clientele family and all the new family coming on board as well. So may we say goodbye to them.
I'm wrapping my arms around you and everyone else, sending all of you lots of love, blessings, best wishes ever for success. Please contact us both. We would love to help you. We really, really want your very best for you.
Thank you, Nicole, and thank you, clientele family, and everybody out there that's a new member of our family. Blessings to everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Sheryl.
Thank you, Nicole.